Good day, beautiful mommies and parents. I just want to talk about bonding with your trisomy baby. Bonding for me was something that was a little difficult for me, especially when I was pregnant, because each and every moment for me was like a death grip, because I just never knew. I never knew each morning if he would be with us throughout that day, throughout that week, throughout that month, because of all of the challenges that these babies have, them making it to birth, and especially a non-complicated birth, is marvelous in itself. I mean, and that just defeats so many odds just in itself, them making it to birth, to being born. So for me, the bonding was difficult because in my mind, I didn't know, at any moment or which moment I would lose him. So I purposely tried to not form a bond. But at the same time, being a mother, I wanted him to feel in the womb, because babies can feel. They feel your emotions, your moods. I wanted him to feel that he was loved, okay? And especially with all the decisions that had to be made. Some were time sensitive, and if you catch my drift, beyond a certain point in time, it was just going to be whatever it was going to be. And so that it was at that time that I decided to bond even more with him, because the longer time goes on and they progress and they're growing and thriving, doing well in the womb, you see that, okay, well, maybe there's a chance, and then you don't know. So just the unknown, is really difficult, but at the same time, you want that child to feel loved and know that they were loved for as long as they had here on this earth. So once PJ was actually born, he was nice, and he was thick and juicy, and I heard him cry just a little. He didn't cry very much, but he was full. He was thriving, and he was alert, looking around and everything, So I didn't really get a chance to hold him and bond him right after I gave birth to him, because they set him on me like a few seconds, and they took him away from me just to check his oxygen and make sure everything was okay with him from that point on. But, I just want to stress to you the importance of bonding with your child. It doesn't matter if it's only 1 week of pregnancy, 6 months of pregnancy, through birth, through 1 month of being born. Bond with that child. Those are moments that you are going to remember, and you don't want to have any regret. You don't ever want to regret not being kind or giving the time to that child that it needs, or that you also need as a parent, as a mom, as a dad. You don't want to have that regret. So take the time to bond, to talk to the child in the womb, out of the womb. And I did something very personal and special to me. And I made a song for my baby, and it was called, well, I don't really have a song for it. I'm just gonna probably call it PJ's song. But I had my verse, my words, my song that I would sing to him pretty much every time I saw him. And I knew that he knew that song. I could tell, and he knew our voices. As young as he was very intelligent. His eyes would move wherever our voices were. He knew when we were there. When he heard his dad's loud, boisterous voice, he knew that voice. And so he was a very intelligent and smart child. So don't discount your children, no matter how young they are or their condition, their disability. Okay, there's a soul in there, and they know and they understand, and they can feel if they're loved and wanted. Yes, they can. And sometimes that makes the difference in how long they are actually here. So I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to bond with your beautiful children and enjoy each and every moment that you have with them.